Helping you mend the broken hearts? Well, I'm not really sure about that. It's the Bee Gees here at 103.3 by FM. And of course, we are having a chat with the lovely Madonna. Yes, we are having a chat with the lovely Madonna. I'm getting feedback. I'm getting absolutely everything this morning, so to speak. Oh, there we go. That's better, isn't it? That is much better, of course. Yes, now we've got it. The microphone is on. We have conquered the world today. Amazing what you can do on spring, the first of spring, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. Okay, Madonna, now what is this one? I was just reading something here about nasal irrigation. Is that something a farmer would use on
Well, maybe he does.
Hey?
Maybe he does, but in relation to allergies, we're talking about using a Neti Pot. N-E-T-I-P-O-T. So they're the sort of things you can grab at a health food shop. And they cost about, I don't know, anywhere from $10 to $20, depending on how pretty you want.
Yep.
But basically it's something that flushes the sinuses. So when someone is having spring fever, you know, the allergies, the sinusitis, So when someone's got that going on, all these pollens, the pollen molecules are getting stuck in your nasal passages.
Right.
So that will create an inflammation if you're someone who's got an irritation, an allergy or an intolerance to it. So therefore, by doing the Neti Pot every morning and night, it helps to take out the daily pollens so that because these mast cells, they're basically called mast cells, what they're doing is creating irritation locally.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just a cute little thing you can do morning and night. People hate it at first, but once they get used to the process, it's very good for you.
Now tell us about New Leaf. You've got a great business going.
We do.
And what are some of the things you do that people might feel like they should go in and see you?
Yeah, so we have a couple of naturopaths, kinesiologists and massage therapists. So we sort of do quite a few things at New Leaf. Oh, and an acupuncturist as well. So, you know, between all our practice, we do offer quite a few therapies.
Yeah.
But because Georgia and we use kinesiology. So interesting, you were saying before, well, how do you know which vitamin D is good for you?
Well,
Georgia and I actually use muscle testing to find out which brand's going to be best for a person. So it's one of those things that is just a little extra bonus, because if we've got, say, 3 vitamin D products, well, which one is going to suit your body and allow you to absorb it the best?
Right.
So therefore, we can actually use muscle testing to find out which one would be best for you.
Now, here's a question for you. A friend of mine gets, with his hand,
Yes.
he sort of gets cramps in the hands and the fingers go,
Okay.
oh, lovely. What's he missing out on?
Well, the end result that he needs is magnesium, but a lot of people have tried magnesium when they have cramps. Sometimes it's d-ribose. There's a carbohydrate portion of the energy molecule ATP called d-ribose. And d-ribose, when you are actually at that moment of spasming with a cramp, you've actually got nerve cells dying in your muscles. So d-ribose is what helps to regenerate those again. So the magnesium helps to relax the muscles, so you've got better blood supply, nerve supply, everything going to the muscles.
Yep.
But you still need to actually repair the nerves if they've been damaged at all. And some people who get cramps, they often get them in the same spot over and over and over again. So imagine the damage that can be happening to the tissue in underneath there.
Yeah, so every time you get a cramp, you've got to fix it because it really is damaging.
Yeah, it can be. So therefore, even having a hot bath or soaking your hand in hot water, you know, to get the circulation going back again.
Yeah.
Epsom salts. Epsom salts is magnesium sulfate. This is why Epsom salts, and I've got some of my clients with, say, neuropathic pain in their hands, just soaking their hands in Epsom salts hand baths every day. Because they say, I don't have time to have a bath. Yeah, well, just soak your hands then, you know. So, like, we can't take 10 minutes to do something that's good for us these days. It's very sad.
Yeah. Okay.
But the other thing is, as we get older, we have less hydrochloric acid from the gut.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I've got some in the shed.
So, well, yes, lots of people do. So hydrochloric acid is the acid that we release from the stomach and a little bit from the pancreas. So we need them to break down minerals. So when we're 25 and at our most optimal health, in theory, that's when we release the most hydrochloric acid into the body. So that's when we have our best mineral levels, our best, in theory, 25 is our best health. From there, every year it goes down about 10% per year, the amount of hydrochloric acid production. By the time people hit 30s, they're often into their first loan, they're into the higher pressures of job, they've got more stress. Stress shuts down hydrochloric acid, so therefore we start to have less mineral absorption from our foods. So by the time we're 50, we're releasing about half what we were releasing at 25. By the time we're 70, we're doing about 60% less than when we were 25. By the time we're 80, we're not releasing much at all.
So I guess it's very important at this stage to say, if you've got hydrochloric acid at home, don't even think about it. Well, you know, some people, I don't know.
Well, that's true. I do.
Don't ever touch it. Don't never touch it.
I do get people doing some funny things. What you're better off doing is, say, a teaspoon of purified apple cider vinegar in a little bit of water before meals.
Coming in to see you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was going to say as well before, the thing about having a relationship with a naturopath, and I don't care who it is that because we've got practitioner-only products, it means that once you're in our books and once you're a client, if you need a vitamin D, for example, you can actually come in, find out which one's best for you and get a practitioner product, which can just be, slightly better.
Oh, good.
So just a thought.
Oh, well, yes, I'm glad we mentioned about the hydrochloric acid.
Don't be doing that, people.
Good on bricks around the pool. And picks up all the dirt and everything. Now, where are you stationed at? How can people get in contact with you?
So we're at 94 Edith Street in Wynnum, so straight in the main centre, and our phone number is 33486098, and the ad says to call Lynn and Annette, but Annette left a few months ago, and we now have Sanu. So it's calling Lynn and Sanu on reception.
Lynn and Sanu.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds like a lovely dress. Lynn and Sanu.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, they work very well together.
All right, well, listen, thank you very much for coming in again today, because, I mean, with the change of season, the asthmas, the other things that can go wrong, it's nice to know, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there listening thinking, oh, I didn't know that, I didn't know that. So give us your number again that they might like to call if they've got any questions for you.
Yeah, so it's 33486098.
All righty, lovely.
Excellent.
You come and join us next Friday again?
I'll be here with belts on, but not on my foot.
Beautiful. All right, thanks, Madonna.
Excellent.
Thanks for your time.
See you then, Paul J.